Hi, everybody. There seems to be a misconception in the show business industry that when actors are given a job, they're first given a contract that is scale. Now, if you go on the website at the Screen Actors Guild, you can look up what scale pay is for an actor or actress. Now that I'm in my senior years, and even though I do look rather young because I don't allow my skin to see sunlight, I don't wear a lot of bad chemicals on my face. Here's the situation. Most actors who have business sense know that you never go under what your last job was paying you. Now, of course, I've had to take jobs that pay less because there isn't a lot of jobs out there for a person like me. But in regular actors and actresses that are out there, let me tell you, I used to have my own company called Star Spangled Productions. And I also had Yes Modeling. Now, when you are a performer and you have an acting job that pays anywhere from $150,000 per episode or up to $7 million an episode. If you step away from the limelight for a while, whether it be for pregnancy and or just time to get a rest, because rest in this business is essential. Being an actress and or actor can be very stressful because of the amount of hours you work in a day. So, when you go back to your managers and your agents, you clearly state to them, I'm not starting over. I am to resume the pay scale that I last received. This is a must. Okay, a lot of these agents, when you switch agents and they ask you what your pay scale was on your last job, you let them know up front. I'm not starting back at the bottom of the totem pole. I'm continuing my career at where I was. This is essential and it must be followed through. If you have any problems with your agents and or manager, that is what the Screen Actors Guild is there for. At any time, you can go to, it's called SAG Signatory Directors, Agents, and Managers. If your agent is not a SAG signatory agent, then you are with the wrong agency. In order to take a job, it must be under SAG contracts. At no time is any SAG member supposed to do a non-union job. That's why when I worked for Scumbag, I did not say one line of dialogue, because I knew if I did, I would get in a lot of trouble with SAG. So I just used my face and fluttered my eyelashes and made myself look cute. Now, for those of you who are starting out, remember, headshots do not have to be a lot of money. You're selling your face, and your face is your money maker. Not how broad your shoulders are, not how big your bulge is. You're selling your face. If at any time a director and or casting agent asks you for the casting couch, you are to say absolutely not. We've all seen about the Me Too movement, and that's what this is about. It's about to end the casting couch. Yes, there's a lot of young actors out there who've had to do the casting couch. I myself, thank God, was never asked to do the casting couch. Of course, at one point I was like going, who do I have to sleep with in order to get a job? Come to find out, they didn't want to sleep with me. So, So, that's a joke, by the way. So anyway, again, you must always keep within your morals. Do not let anyone talk you into doing anything that you feel uncomfortable with. That is my years of experience and knowledge. My uncle, Stanley Ralph Ross, told me point blank, if you have to take your clothes off in order to get a job, then the job's not worth having. Okay? Hollywood has a point now of getting all these actors out there showing their naked bodies, and it's almost become almost soft porn now. Unless a script calls for nudity, don't do it. Okay? And watch out for some of these writers who try to sneak it in at the last minute. You never know who's got their eyes out on who they want to sleep with. Okay? Be aware what your surroundings are and who you're working with. Make sure you also have your lines memorized on any day of the shoot. Katherine Hellman and David, who played Squiggy, told me I was a natural. I picked up scripts in their acting class at the Screen Actors Guild. And they said, I don't know why they're not picking you up as a client. You read correctly and you know what you're doing. Well, the reason why is because I'm in a wheelchair. A lot of disabled people are not hired, and they put people in wheelchairs that are physically fit because they don't think middle America is ready to see a disabled star. Well, gang, I was one of the first celebrities in a wheelchair. I was in the movie Hollywood Vice Squad. And how many of you remember Avenging Angels? Or how about Fantasy Island, Love Boat, Knight Rider? Let's see, another one was, oh yeah, do you remember the movie or TV show about the vampire or werewolf TV series where it showed an hotel of the hooker that was killed in the hallway, and I was wearing a zebra striped outfit? Yep, that was me at the nice old age of 22. So I've been on a lot of things that people aren't aware of. And I think it's about time that I get my just desserts. I've worked my bum off in this industry. I taught acting for the organization PATH, which is Performing Arts for the Physically Handicapped. We had our classes at Warner Brothers Studio in Hollywood under the direction of Ron Howard, Henry Winkler, Anson Williams, and so on. Now, Bobby Hoffman was also on the board of directors. Here's the funny part. I would go out of drag and they accept me as a board member. I'd come back in drag. They had no idea who I was. And I thought it was funny as hell. They thought I had a twin brother. And I was like, okay, these people don't even know their own business. But that's when I met the one and only Mel Brooks. Mel Brooks, if you ever look at the movie called Robin Hood Men in Tights, if you can get the director's cut, where I'm sure you can find somewhere, during the sword fight between Robin Hood and Sheriff of Nottingham, when Princess Buttercup was on the bed and they stabbed through the window and pulled back the lighting man's sandwich on the sword, if you look right past the lighting man, you can see me in my electric wheelchair. So, that was my one shot in Robin Hood Men in Tights. And I thought it was funny as hell. And so did Mel Brooks. He says, "You're perfect." Now, I showed a picture of me on History of the World with Mel Brooks. None of you guys recognize me because they put a yarmulke and a beard on me. Yes, I played one of the rabbis. So, I just want to let you know that yes, I've been in this business for a very long time. At the age of 9, I was a very good swimmer. and I helped on the set of the Poseidon Adventure with Shelley Winters. I was a body double. Okay? That means when an actor couldn't do something, I had to do it. I swam very well. I could swim the full length of a swimming pool, only coming up for air for once. Okay? So, of course, I couldn't do it today because I smoked too much. But I thought I'd let you know a little bit more about me. And tonight I was watching a video of Dynasty and Knox Landing. And Ted Shackelford turned me down for a job after his nice little producer, Joan Van Ark, offered me the part after seeing me in the play Boogeyman. She had no idea that I was a transgender human being until the very night of the last show. My mother thought it would be good if I came down dressed as a guy. My mother never accepted me as a female. But as you can tell, I do have breasts, and I do live as a woman. So, I want all of you to remember this. Nobody, not agent, manager, casting directors, producers, or anybody else has the right to seduce you. If you have the talent, then that should be enough. The casting couch is a way that they can manipulate you and force you to do things that you don't want to do. And they use it for blackmail. Okay? I worked on several porn films behind the scenes. And the executive producer kept trying to get me to do things to the porn actors to help get them ready for their scene. I said, sorry, you hired me to do makeup and hair. I don't do that. Sorry. And what he was doing was seeing if I was going to fall into his little trap. And I didn't. So keep with your morals that your family raised you with. And by all means, remember, God is always watching. And we don't want to get him angry, okay? So I love you all. Stay safe. And remember, it's your health that you are protecting. Because you never know who you're working opposite with. Okay? So have a good evening and have a good time.